Alrighty guys, welcome back to Old MTG, and today I am bringing you the final match from Tournament 42, and we have Julien in the final. We also have Thomas, the founder of 7 Point Singleton, in the final as well. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup here. We've got Mono Red versus Mono White. But before we go into the deck pictures, we have some beautiful deck pictures. I just want to highlight the points on the screen. So obviously you're allowed up to 7 points. Some noticeable cards have been dropped to 0 points, i.e. Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune, Sylvan Library, and Mishra's Workshop. And then you have some ones that have been given minus points and been given plus points, as you can see on the screen. So I do recommend you pausing this and having a good look if you're looking at building a deck in this format. Alright, well, let's look at Tom's deck and then let's look at Julien's deck. See you in just a sec. So this is Tom's deck. There's a bit of a glare there, but I'll try and identify all the cards as best as I possibly can. So we've got a mixture of land here in the form of 16 planes. We've got, I think that's next to the planes is one where you put counters on and you can remove them to add mana to your mana pool. We've got Caracas by the looks of it. We've got Ruins of Trocaire. I think that's a Pendelhaven, yeah. Desert, Factory, Strip Mine. Got the Workshop to ramp out these powerful artifacts. We've also got a Soul Ring, which is using 2 of the points here. But Chaos Orb, Aeoli Pile, Relic Barrier is really good in this format. Lots of artifacts roaming around. We have the Icy Manipulator, the Clockwork Avian, Triskelion, Tetrabus, Island of Whack, which makes flying creatures power 0. We have the Disrupting Scepter, the Jalem Tome, the Book, Tornus's Coffin, Scepter, not Scepter, Scimitar even. Really hard to get through that actually. It's a 1/5 blocker. We then have Sarah Angel. I'm not too sure what those other 2 cards are, to be honest with you, but I'm sure it'll become clear in the match. We have Diamond Valley, lots of removal in the form of Disenchant, Divine Offering, Swords to Plowshares, Wrath of God, and then we have like things like Resurrection to bring stuff back from the graveyard. We also have Archaeologist to bring stuff back. Greater Realm is obviously going to be great in this matchup against Pro Red or Pro Black, against the Source for 1 colourless, 1 white. You most probably saw that in the deck that I was playing in Tournament 42, obviously the top 16 here. Yeah, so really good cards here, guys. Sometimes you do see the Relic Barrier over like Winter War combo, but that's not here. It's just basically going to be tapping down artifacts. So, alright, let's look at Julien's deck. So, doesn't say how many mountains Julien has, but obviously he's running the basic mountains, factoring Strip Mine. Everything else is pretty straightforward. He's playing a Mox as well. He's got the Copper Tablet. He's got the Eternal Flame. That was pretty good in the matchups previously. He's got the Detonate and the Shatter to deal with artifacts. He's got the Fissure to deal with creatures and problematic lands. He's got the Dragon Whelps. Just lots of like ways in which he can utilize artifacts to do damage. Anchor Mishra, Jade Statue, Juggernaut, Black Vice. So if he can't, if someone's playing protection red, he's able to still get damage through with the Aeoli Pile and things like that. So, which is a very, very good idea in this format. Yeah, the Falling Star is amazing. Obviously 2 points. So his points are Falling Star, Pyrotechnics, Winter Orb, Black Vice, and the Mox. So a really interesting deck here, guys. Yeah, let's just get straight into the match. I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously I did watch it live, but I can't remember all the interactions, so it's going to be good to watch. I'll see you in just a sec. So I did watch Julien play Franco the very same night actually. So Julien was not going into this one fresh, with no excuses. I'm not making up excuses for him, but yeah, he just played a match for an hour before going into this one. So yeah, Julien rocking the red sleeves. Not surprising anyone with what he's playing. Does look like Tom is taking a mulligan here, which obviously is not great in this format. Just gonna fast forward here, guys. Alrighty, so hopefully Tom can keep this. We've obviously got spectators to watch. For some reason, Julien's screen isn't widescreen. I don't know what that was all about. But we'll try and navigate through the through his plays the best we can from what we can see. So Tom starts off with the planes, and he was on a mulligan, so he's actually down effectively 2 cards here. So not ideal. Mountain and pass. Alright, White Knight's pretty good though. There's quite a lot of pressure here, unless he's got a chain or a boat or something, Julien. Okay. Plays out a creature. Inceptor's good. I believe that creature had first strike, that's why the White Knight didn't attack there. Free mana for Julien's just having a good old think. Disrupting Scepter is annoying. Yep, Franco's now watching in the chat section. He did play against Julien literally 10 minutes before this match. Alright, he's got a 3. That's pretty strong. Ruins of Trocaire. Comes into play tap, deactivates the Scepter. Julien's going to lose a card. Got lots of cards though, so just going to lose a mountain. If he can deal with the White Knight, he can get in for some damage, but gonna swing, okay. Alright, so Tom down to 15. Alright, workshop. 3 mana for Scepter activation. And the workshop can power up the Clockwork Avian after sacking the Ruins of Trocaire. So both deploying out their threats quite nicely here. I wonder if Julien's got a way to deal with the Clockwork Avian. Oh, he's going to try and Chaos Orb the Avian, I believe. He's very good at flipping, Julien. Yeah, I give that one an 8 out of 10, definite. Avian's gone. Yep, and he's going to crack in here. Put Tom down to 10 already, Jesus. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Julien's lost any life. He should be on 20. Right, Tom plays planes. I'm gonna attack for 2. So is this like signaling a Wrath of God or something? No, no Wrath of God. It's gonna lose a Fisher. Why attack for 2 there? Not too sure why you would do that, but okay. Now he's just going to be open to an attack from... Does he got swords, maybe? Alright. No swords. Okay, goes down to 5. I suppose he couldn't block him anyway profitably, so maybe that's why he thought he'd attack. Wow, Winter Orb. Holy shit. Alright, this is looking bad. Winter Orb very good in this format. Very good in old school in general, to be honest. I'm gonna get in for some damage, I think. I think this is just I may as well attack anyway. Can't do nothing better. Wow. Okay. Gonna Divine Offering his Winter Orb? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go to 2 after this attack? Alright. Desert, yeah, Desert kills that creature, so it was a 2-1 Fire Striker, I think. Alright. Do correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Alright. Let's see what Tom can do. Yeah, goes to 14. Julien. Alright. I don't know if Tom's got anything here, if I'm honest. He attacks. Oh, okay. So he's going to gain some life. Oh, but he bolts him anyway. Alright. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, let's move on to game number 2. Alright. Game number 2. Don't know if anyone's taking any mulligans here. I think they've just finished shuffling. Alright. Wow. Okay, Julien mulligans. It's his turn this time. Alright, let's fast forward. Alright. Looks like people can keep. Julien didn't have to mulligan again, thank God. Alright. Shatter for the Soul Ring. That's a very good answer. Yeah, Workshop. That's a really good land here. Wow, but Julien has to strip mine as well. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What the hell? Got all the answers. Oh, Greater Realm. Wow. Okay. Greater Realm. And these monocolored decks are just so good because you don't have to worry about all these different color combinations. You can see why the monocolored decks are done well. Do love a bit of mono black. Alright. I'm gonna Spirit Link that creature. Fair enough. Island of Whack Whack could be good here. Julien's throwing his cards around. Orcish Artillery. Okay. I'm going to try and shoot him for 2. Not going to activate Greater Realm. Interesting. Plays a Brothers of Fire. Ah, he wants to activate the Genitone. Fair enough. Alright, Tom discards. Right, Tom has a aioli paw. That's pretty good for the... Oh no, he's gonna kill the Brothers of Fire. It's pretty good. Yep, you're gonna shoot Tom for 2 here. Oh no, sorry, just poke him for 1, even. So you didn't shoot him for 2 earlier. You just poked him for 1. Alright, so looks like he's saving up mana for Jalem Tom activation here, Tom. Yeah, down to 17. Yep, saving his mana for Jalem Tom. Yeah, when you only take 1 damage per turn, is maybe not worth activating Greater Realm. You could have discarded that card that gained some life earlier. Yep, fair enough. Suppose he got Greater Realm on the battlefield, so just needs mana, unfortunately for him. Wait, so on the Spirit Link rather than Greater Realm. Interesting. Really interesting. Fair enough. Alrighty. Okay. I just had to look that up because it's a proxy. It's a moat, by the way. Didn't know what it was, but it is a moat. So, yeah, non-flying creatures cannot attack. Right, it's going to play in a free. So those ground creatures are just going to be literally sat there doing nothing. Oh, he has got a flyer now. Going to draw from the book. He has got the Island of Whack Whack for the Rock of Courage as well, so still not in a great position, Julien. And he's obviously got the Greater Realm. Yep, he attacks. He gives it 0 power. Oh, he's got a Dragon Whelp. So, interesting with the Island of Whack Whack here. If he activates it on the Dragon Whelp, he could then pump it up afterwards. So, you can almost probably just going to do the Rock of Courages rather than the Dragon Whelp here. But you can stop the damage anyway because of Greater Realm. Right, Julien plays a mountain, he attacks, he's going to give the rock 0 power, bollocks of it, then he's going to pay the mana for Greater Realm to stop the Dragon Whelp damage. Not too sure why he did it like this. He should have just given the rock 0 power and then Greater Realm the Dragon Whelp. I'm not too sure what happened there. Anyway, he follows up with a Black Vice. Pretty good. These artifacts do some damage when there's a Greater Realm or a Circle of Protection red on the battlefield. Moat's doing some serious work here. Alright, Wall of Swords, pretty decent. 3/5 blocker. I think he's got Pro Black. Don't quote me on that though. Or maybe it's just a 3/5 flyer, I don't know. Did I say 3/4? Yeah, 3/5. Alrighty. Orcish artillery. Coming in. Oh, boat. Is he gonna grate around here? No. Oh, he's killing the wall of swords. Okay. That way he can get in for some damage here. Oh, mana barbs. Wow. Wow, mana barbs. Really good. He's gonna float some mana here, Tom Bollocks a bit. Has he got the disenchant? No, no, no. Okay. Quite interesting here. This mana barb's gonna be very, very good unless Tom can have an answer for it. Okay. Doesn't look like he has at the moment. Okay. Some questions here about mana floating maybe and how things end at the end of phases. Alright, he swings in. Most probably going to give the... Oh, disenchant. Okay, okay. There you go, he did have an answer. So most probably going to give the rock 0 power. Doesn't have any more mana to pump up the dragon well, bollocks of it. Or has he still got... Oh, did he float the mana? Oh, maybe I just looked something up there actually. Okay. So it looks like they're having a bit of a debate. Okay. So Tom does go down to 11. Maybe Julien used that mana to pump into the dragon well after the Island of Whack Whack had been activated. I'm not 100% sure. Lots of interactions going on here, guys. There's no sound, so it's hard to establish what's going on. Alright, so Julian's only got one card. But Tom is fighting a potential army here, unless... Okay, resurrection. Who's going to get back, I wonder. Yeah, Wall of Swords. Okay. That's going to block the flyers. So Tom is able to stand the bleeding a little bit here. He's got 2 cards, so the Black Vice is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, he just can't really attack profitably here, so he's not really bothering, I don't think. Alright. Tom draws. A Wrath of God would be very good. Alright, plays a scimitar. So his flyers are definitely not being able to come in now. A Wall of Swords and a scimitar, I mean that's crazy. Plus he's got a moat. Alright, Manipulate is good. Right, Stone Rain on the Island of Whack Whack, okay. You get activates it in response. Targets the Rock of Courage as well, looks of it. He's going to attack down the Orcish artillery. I'm going to use 2 mana to activate the Jalem Tome here at the end of turn. Discard a Triskelion. Interesting. Then Tom draws. Alright. I don't know how Tom's going to win here, but so he has got an active Jalem Tome, so hopefully he'll draw something soon. Right, going to draw from the book. Tap down the Orcish Artillery. Activate Jalem Tome. I mean, this is... He's off to the races now in terms of card advantage and card selection with Jalem Tome. So this is pretty good. Pretty good spot to be in. And now he's got a coffin as well. I mean, he's literally got everything he needs now, I think, to potentially start winning except from an actual win con. Julien can find even if he finds a Chaos Sword for the moat, he's still got Greater Realm over there, he's still got the Manipulator and the Coffin. It's just getting very, very difficult for Julien to win here. Definitely an interesting match. This one's a bit of a long one, this one. Bit of a long game. Alright. He activates the artillery, and pyrotechnics is the... Can he just activate the coffin? If he wants to. Could do. Yeah. He activates the coffin. Puts it in there. That's pretty good. Alright, then he's going to swing in for some damage. He blocks the Dragon Well. Takes 3, go to 7. But he saved his Wall of Swords. Julien's putting up a good fight here, though. Considering Tom had such an early Greater Realm, he's down to 7 life here. So Julien's done a good job to try and get him down to 7. And Tom has to be careful he doesn't go too high in cards because of that Black Vice. He's going to coffin the artillery bollocks of it. I think Julien was using the artillery for trying to ping his creatures the best he could. Ooh, discards the Thunder Spirit. Interesting. Right, keeps that in the coffin, the Orcish Artillery. Alright, Disrupting Scepter here. Seen that in the first game as well. Right, another flyer. Julien's trying his best. And a land. Activate the Jalem Tome. Discard another land. Activates the Disrupting Scepter. He loses an Iron Claw Orc. Chaos Orb's good. That is actually a Chaos Confetti though. Julien's just not... He's drawing cards and threats, but they're not going to do much against that moat. He's lucky he's got 3 flyers though. He is going to tap down the Dragon Whelp here, Tom, with the OC Manipulator. He's going to swing in. He's going to block the... most probably the Wall of Swords on the rock. And the Granite Gargoyle on the Scimitar. Yep, he's going to lose the rock. That was a bit of a silly attack, I think, but... Oh, Falling Star, that makes sense. So he's going to try and kill both the Wall of Swords and the Scimitar here. So actually, that was a good attack. My bad. Alright. If you can get rid of both of these creatures here, he's actually in pretty good shape. Oh, he hits it like a pro. Both of them gone. Wow. Okay. Julien might just win this. That's really good. He hits it like an absolute pro there. Doesn't miss with the Chaos Orb. Doesn't miss with the Falling Star. Tom's currently sending messages through the game. Telling people to give him some space. He's playing in the final. Alright. Jalen Tom activation. Has Julien got a response? Whilst he's tapped out. No, he hasn't. Gonna draw and discard. Discard a White Knight. Hopefully this the screen doesn't stay like that. Yeah, good. Thank God for that. Really annoying when people come in halfway through. Obviously they do want to spectate though. It's nice to see it live. Alright, Tonus's Coffin activation. Oh no, sorry, it was already tapped. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Tetravus. Tetravus could be actually quite good, I guess. Still got those 2 flyers over there though, but he has got the Chaos Confetti. So, or Chaos Orb even. Alright, he's coming in like a wrecking ball. Gonna tap down the Gargoyle. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Bloodlust on the alright. So they both trade by the looks of things. Oh, but he's going to save it with the Gargoyle. He's going to save the Gargoyle by increasing its toughness after Bloodlust resolves. Well, that's really good. Although he can now respond with the Chaos Orb. After he puts all his mana into it. He's now doing it slowly. And then Tom has a chance to respond with Chaos Orb to save his Tetravus by the looks of it. There you go. Needs to hit the Tetravus here to kill the Granite Gargoyle. Wow! Nearly bounced right off. Jesus! I nearly held my breath there for a second. Oh my god. The nerves are in the final here. Jesus. I thought it was going to bounce off. Oh my lord. I think it actually bounced onto the card. Jesus Christ. Fair enough. That's hilarious. Alright. Okay. Jeez. What the hell? Alright. Untap. So I'm going to make some Tetravite tokens. And... yeah. Julien's seen enough. Fair enough. Okay. Alright. Ah, dear, oh dear. Alright. Let's move on to game number 3. That was absolutely crazy. I loved it. Alright, game number 3 here. Yeah, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jeez, Louise. Alright, Julien. Looking at 7 cards. That was a long second game. That was a long one. Alright, both for keeping. Julien starts off with a Goblin Balloon Brigade, I believe. Oh, Desert. Perfect answer. Okay, Chaos Orb could answer the Desert next turn. Alright, looks like it could potentially answer the Desert. Let's see if he does want to answer it. Okay, maybe not. Or is he going to do it during his turn? No, 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 no. Fair enough. Aioli Paul. Oh, got a Stone Rain anyway for the Desert. Makes sense. Cool. At least he can attack now. Cracks in for 1. Tom is down to 19. Thunder Spirit here. That's a pretty good blocker here. I wouldn't be surprised if Julien Chaos Orbs this, but he may not. He may have removal actually. Kind of want to save that Chaos Orb for something. Yeah, I'm going to say Chain. Perfect answer. Cracks in for 1. Puts Tom down to 18. Right, Scimitar, very good. So Tom is coming up with lots of good answers here. So's Julien, in all fairness. Do you want to use the Chaos Orb on a Scimitar? I don't know. Looks like Julien's flooding out a little bit, actually. Got 6 land already in play. Only 2 cards in hand. Okay. Paladin here. Alright. He's got the Diamond Valley as well to gain life, which is massively relevant here. Especially with a Scimitar on the battlefield. You can gain 5 life with that. So... right, Anchor Misha coming in very late. I mean, Tom's got a lot of land already in play. And Julien's only got 1 card. He is flooded out massively here. Now he's down to 17. Okay, that wall I believe is a 1/5, so... yeah, that's a very good wall, I believe. I think it's a 1/5. Let me just get it up on the next screen, that card. Yeah, it's got protection from black as well. Alright, he's gonna activate the Chaos Orb. What's probably targeting the... what's he targeting? Diamond Valley, okay, fair enough. Alright. I got Bloodlust to kill the Scimitar. Good AO pile the creature in response. Wow, that's a blowout. Absolute blowout. Yeah, I don't think... Wow, Julien just couldn't come back from that. We're going to go to game number 4. That was a really quick game. Blooded out massively there. Jesus. Alright, let's go to game number 4. Alright, game number 4 then. And Julien draw 7. Tom has to mulligan because that's absolutely terrible hand. 1 land. Let's fast forward. Alright. Alright. Julien plays out a Chaos Orb. Tom plays out Plains. Cell Ring. Chaos Orb. Mountain. Chaos Orb on the Cell Ring? No, on the Chaos Orb, okay. Yep. Aeopal, Aeolipal even. A moat. Is that moat? I think it is. It just used the Chaos Orb. Wow. His only answer to deal with that moat. Okay, a free. Oh, Sarah Angel! Wow! Holy shit! Oh no! You should have targeted the Soul Ring, Tom's saying. Oh my god! Okay. This could be a very quick game. Unless he got an answer for... Oh, Preacher as well. Wow, okay. Yep, he's most probably going to use the Aeolipal on the Preacher, in all fairness. At some stage. Most probably now, before it activates. Wow, he's going to use that on the Sarah. Okay. Wow, he dealt with the Sarah with an Immolation and an Aeolipal, so things have turned here. Right, we've got Archaeologist. Wow, Julien just concedes. He's saying there's too much value there. He can't win. He's got the... Wow. I suppose he had the Archaeologist and Chaos Orb combo. Oh my god, that was crazy. Really long first 2 games there, and then the last 2 just flew by. Alright guys, well, I hope you liked the video. Give the video a like if you like it, and obviously subscribe to see more old school content. Well, congratulations to Tom. Congratulations to Julien as well. He beat me in the top 16. He beat Franco. And unfortunately just got overwhelmed by Tom here. So, alright guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you in the future. You take care. Bye-bye. Now, if you like the work that I do and the videos that I provide, think about subscribing to the channel and have a great day. You take care, guys. Bye-bye.